India is facing a very alarming situation where all the democratic norms are slowly being eroded and broken down. The breaking down of the democratic norms in India is not a coincidence, but it is a planned strategy by which we are slowly losing all our rights. They recently brought in bill by the Uttar Pradesh government. A stiff punishment has been awarded for religious conversions. I'll be talking on the religious conversions, its legality, and what can we do to stop these things as a community. What we feel is that the bill is totally against the Indian constitution, which has been brought into the parliament. We lay down the following reasons for that. The first reason is that Article 13 gives any Indian the right to leave his tradition and follow some new norms in the society. So this is enshrined in Article 13. By adopting Christian religion, we leave our old traditions and try to come into a modern society. So this is the first thing, that by stopping us, the Article 13 is being trampled upon. I am being stopped from leaving my traditions. Frequently spoken about is the Article 25. But then there is another side to the Article 25, which most of us skip. We are not talking about religion over there. Please understand these things. To whomsoever who understands, please don't talk about religion in Article 25A. The 25A is all about freedom of thought. Any religion if I adopt, it is because I am exercising my freedom of thinking, of free thought. And these are the points which have to be raised before the government to say that my right of freedom to thought has been trampled upon, and hence such draconian laws should be taken back. Why the government has been able to bring in such laws and we have not been able to oppose them democratically? Because there is absolutely lack of cooperation amongst the pastors and the laity. First thing is, this is totally, nobody understands what is to be done, how it has to be done, and then everybody tries to have or his leadership to be accepted without having any knowledge, any past record, and these are the reasons that we have not been able to demonstrate. I'm talking strictly about UP, that we have not been able to demonstrate our strength, and hence the government is totally having a free run upon our democratic rights. So friends, until you unite, you come onto a single platform and then raise your voice in a united manner, nothing is going to change. There are 2 points relevant to this particular argument which we are raising is, the pastor does not have any right to convert any person. Please mark my words, the pastor does not have any right to convert anybody's religion. He doesn't have the right. The constitution does not give any right to the pastor to change anybody's religion. All he can do is that he can give a baptism, but that does not mean that his religion has been converted. The right to conversion of a religion solely lies with the government, represented by the district collector. The district collector gives permission, okay, I give the authority to change this religion, and only then the religion is changed. So now how is the pastor being arrested for which he has no right to do? He is not converting anybody. All he is doing is he is giving a baptism. By giving baptism, there is no religious conversion. Then what are the false charges of a religious conversion that are being applied upon him? And then now the government is saying that we will book the pastor for a life imprisonment. So these are the things which have to be protested upon, and I request and pray and hope that even the international community will look into it, that our democratic rights are slowly being eroded. And all the right which has been ensured by Article 25 is this, that we can preach. And for preaching, if there is some anomaly, there is something illegality goes on, giving some sort of allurements, then there are sufficient laws to take care of such offences which are enshrined in Indian Penal Code. Why does the government need any more draconian laws to give life imprisonment when other laws for wrongful preaching, for misappropriation, for misrepresentation, there are laws? Why are they not trying to book on the existing laws which are already there in the IPC? So this is an intention to subdue our religion, to take away our rights from here, and crush and trample upon the Christianity which is flourishing in India. Now there has been a group of people which has continuously been saying that, see, don't worry, don't do anything, be happy where you are, keep praying, and well, we will go to the Supreme Court and get all these laws annulled. They are befooling the Christian community. Please mark my words. The Supreme Court has till date never nullified any law. All they have done is referred it back to the government to look into it where our fundamental rights are being trampled upon. This is what the Supreme Court does. So once a law is made, it is made. It cannot be removed. It can be removed only by the parliament. Now I come to the issue of the parliament. Why should the parliament listen to the Christian community? That is the $1,000,000 question which is being raised. Now, to get your first thing that you will have to have a united voice to be heard. Individually, some group of people with fancy degrees and names and all, you think your government is going to hear you. Government will never hear or bother about such organizations and people. It is only the masses. It is only the strength of our votes that will force any government to listen to our argument. Even if the law has to be brought back, it is the force of the people that will effect and bring the law back. No other recourse we have got. So this is the time that we get politically united. We exercise our franchise and we show to the government, yes, see, this is the strength we have got. And then each and every government is going to listen to you. This has practically happened in Chhattisgarh, but I won't go into the details in this episode. There's a big fallacy in our minds, and especially amongst the Catholics and big organized churches, that nothing is going to happen to us, nobody can touch us. Because we are very big, we are powerful, we have got tons of money, and we have got tons of institutions and everything. So, my friends, please take note that several Catholic institutions, Catholic churches right across the India have been bulldozed, have been razed to ground. If you want, I can give all the details. They were registered, they had their own land, they had all the ownership onto that, they had taken all the legal certificates. And same thing is happening amongst the big CNI churches or big organized churches like Methodist and that. They are being bulldozed and razed to the ground, and that is an illegal work being done just because these big organized churches who have got a big clout amongst the people, they are not coming forward to organize themselves. They are not coming forward to protest against the government. There's a very frequent argument I keep hearing that we have to protect our institutions and hence we will not demonstrate. So have you really been able to protect your institutions by keeping away from these social issues? Please ask yourself these things, and if you deem fit, you have to stand up for an agitation. You have to stand up for protecting your own rights. You must have seen that recently demolishing is going on, and it is going on a larger scale now. Just on the whims of one particular chief minister, the bulldozers are sent. There is absolutely no legal method is being followed, and these are being bulldozed. I have got some very startling facts and instances where a pastor has been accused of forceful conversion. Now mark my words, he has been accused by the police of forceful conversion, and immediately within 6 hours the bulldozers have reached his house, and after reaching the house they have demolished that house. Is this really a democratic state? A man is guilty when proved guilty, not when accused guilty. They are making a mockery of the whole democratic system. They are making a law and justice has become a mockingbird now. These are the things where we have to protest and stand up. And it is this time when UNHRC comes into the play. How can our democratic rights be just simply taken away? If there is an accusation, we have the right to go to the court. After going to the court, if the court holds us guilty and then it orders up a demolition in that case, then of course we obey and honor that thing. But I have not been declared guilty, only I have been accused, and you have demolished my house. And you have demolished my house, that too which was totally legal, which had its own papers, which has taken all the permissions and everything, and yet that has been demolished. This is the time when you people have to organize. Look into the description of the video. There is a link. A letter is there raising all the points. Please download the letter, sign it, and send it by post to the governor, where we have requested that an expert committee should be formed to look into the issues, and we have requested the governor to form an expert committee before signing the bill. So this is the tactics which we have deployed. You are coming for your own self. We have got no stakes or interest in this particular issue. It is you for whom we are fighting. Please take care. God bless you all. Thank you.